Hey there guys, so before this video starts I just figured to sort of announce a new thing because a lot of you watch the spotlights. So before this video starts I just wanted to say that there is a new channel that is up called the DA Vlogs. Basically this is a vlogging channel and anything that I vlog or anything there will be done on this channel. So if you wish to continue watching any of the vlogs that I will produce, and I will be producing more, then please check out the link in the description to the new channel, and hopefully you guys will go there, click the subscribe button and enjoy. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hello there guys, my name is Jay Gimpy Dwarf and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So what are we looking at today? We're actually looking at a build that is quite different on the workshop. It's built more for design than usability, but it looks really beautiful and the concept is really quite nice as well. So this build was actually built by a guy called AlexanderUA. You should go and check out some of the other things he's got in the workshop, they're pretty cool as well. It's called Ciri, as in C-I-R-I, not S-I-R-I, so it's a little bit of a different spelling, but this thing features 3 sort of heavy arms cannons, which are the rail guns I believe on 3 turrets, so there's 6 in total of the rail guns, 2 on each, and it also has a working hangar underneath the ship, and that's really the main features that burst out to me. It uses quite a few mods, so be aware that when you do download the world it will be, you know, quite modified. And this skybox is the original skybox, I had to change it out. It was called Mars something and it was quite dark and you won't be able to see a lot of the ship with it, so I've decided to change the skybox to the default just so you guys can see it a bit better. So I think what we'll do is we'll go through, do a bit of a review of everything inside the ship, and then we'll do a weapons test at the end and maybe test the weapons on itself, if that makes sense. So let's get into it. So if I go F6, I'm already currently on this like hangar not hangar section, like walking section. We'll float around it and have a look at some of the features. So it does actually have quite a lot of the Sage engines used, and only the Sage engines. So it's that big that it can it can use a lot of them to its advantage, which is quite cool. And it does have a lot of things on it and a lot of jutting out sections, which could be potentially risky, because if you've got these side pods on and things, they could easily get shot off. But again, going for design purposes, this is pretty sweet. So where's the front door at? It's down here. Okay, so we got this nice little walkway, some ungrinded blocks there to make it look as like struts and supports, really nice. And then we got this like protected entrance section with the doors already open. I'm actually just going to flick on I'm actually just going to flick on the crosshairs just so I can navigate a bit easier through this build. So we shall close the airlock and continue on our way through. We got instantly greeted by some like decompression chamber, where we can take our suits off and drop our gear down. A little table in the middle as well, so you can drop stuff on there and just generally get ready to board the craft properly. This would then depressurize probably, or level out with the pressures via these like tubes, and it'll allow you to actually go inside. So we'll head inside now, and oh my god, this is wow. Well, this has instantly blown me away. Okay, so I have returned after my mother decided to start hoovering the house, and of course everything would pick up the noise. So we're gonna go through this door. These actually open and close? Oh, that's pretty cool. So we're actually just gonna come, this is through the airlock now, and we're going left, our first left, and what we're greeted by here is a sharing room that's completely walk-throughable, if that's even a word. Nice little open corridors with plenty of sink areas and wash basins, toilets as well, which is nice, and just ends up with again more toilets, like a disabled toilet at the end of it, just a bit bigger with a sink in. And this is quite nice for like crew quarters and things. You need to sort of segregate things off, I feel, and it really does add some little touches here and there to actually having just that section on its own. So we come through down the corridor and we've got these nice seats here that we can sit on, nice little seating areas, screens that we can see that display the ship's information, some fuel canisters, a bit weird, and I believe these are health. Are these health? Interior first aid kits, yeah. So we've got some first aid kits on the side, just just in case one of your passengers happens to just collapse for any reason. And this is back into there, into the toilet, so we've got access from here and at the top. And then we go right, and our first right, oh wow, it's like a maintenance shaft. My god, I've just seen how much is to go around here, so I'm just going to turn my light on. So some areas are a bit dark, but I think that's intentional just to add a bit to it, and I actually keep the lights off for the look-throughs of ships unless they're completely necessary. So we come down here, we've got like a nice access shaft which actually takes us down into the hangar area. Wow, look at this. Holy sweet balls. Oh, it's very dark in here again, but we come back here and we have like the hangar viewing room. My god, we kind of took a massive tangent. Now we've got power cells I'm taking. These are most likely the power cells for the ship. Very, very well done to the creator Alexander, my god. So we've got this lovely, lovely viewing room which he's just overlaid some glass on top, I believe. Oh no, it's actually a block, so he's got a block that does that. That's really nice. We have like a jump off sort of gangway bit where we could, where the ship parks and we can jump on, which is nice. Again, allowing for accessibility of the ships. We can walk across the top of, I believe this is one of the doors, or that is, so we can walk across there and go all the way to the very end, which takes us to where exactly? So we've got more fuel areas, and then we've got, oh my god, so I'm going to venture onto the top of the other parts of the ship before I do that, so I'm just going to run all the way back. So we come down here and we've got a maintenance shaft here which we have to fly up. Oh, and this takes us to where exactly? This takes us to... oh, fuck. So this takes us to another sort of control room, followed by med bays with beds. I know you can actually lie in these, check this out. Yeah. So we can lie down, get healed up and stuff. We can just completely walk through that room as well. And then we've got this like sort of spiral staircase that takes us all the way down to here, which is actually where we just were. So that's like a quick way up, if you know what I mean. We've got like another small control room here which would probably control like gyroscopes and things like that, things that are a little off the side of the ship. And we go through here, we've got another staircase, again it's mirrored, so he's got all this on the same on the other side. We come down here, we've got more tables, more med packs, and a staircase heading down. Where is this going to? So under here, there's more rooms. Oh, the bedrooms. This is like a personal crew quarters, probably for the captain, most likely. So the captain will come down here and be like, yeah, so this is my bedroom, and he's got plenty of place to plan, monitor the ship. And we can go down even more, and we actually come to that room, I believe, which we were going up to in the first place from the hangar room. There we go. So we've actually gone full circle. So you've got very, very nice planning boards and things here. I keep saying my god, and I'm sorry for that. It's just an epic ship. So in here, this is like the main frame of the thrusters, I'm guessing. What is this? It's an AI core, yeah. So this is where the main AI of the ship would be, and you've got, that would control everything nice and tucked away in its own room. It's like a server room. Then got holograms of certain things, certain areas that we've maybe explored. And was there any more doors through here? I know I'm gonna probably miss a door or two on this, and I'm sorry if I do. I'm gonna try my best to delve through as much as possible. So this room has two doors, so he's actually got like a massive toilet, shower and basin area. Wow. So that's sort of the captain's quarters. Is there any more to this that we haven't yet seen? So we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. And we've been through here yet, we've done those. All we need to do now is go upwards, because we haven't gone up. So in here is this sort of room, and then, oh, sorry, just let me do that again. So walk through, doesn't look like much in here, boom. Engine room. So we actually have all the thrusters in here, well not thrusters, the reactors that would power the main heap of the ship, and we've got again a large control section for this specific area that would just, you know, maintenance these and make sure everything's up and functional and fueled. That's freaking cool. I keep thinking this ship doesn't have much room, and then boom, that happens. What does this actually do? I'm a bit confused as to what these are meant to do. I think he's just put them down again for decorational purposes, which is, you can actually give them a use, again like light switches or something. So we've done all that layer now. If we come up here and just keep going, the literal only way is up. And I think we're back at that med room, aren't we? Oh no, captain's room. So we've actually got like a, wow, that's nice. So we've actually got like a briefing room in here where you could talk to the captain and he would be like, you know, doing his business. Like in most war films and things, like high-tech war films, they have a room where they can sit in, like a briefing room, and they can all argue over what needs to be done and how they're going to do it. That's pretty cool. Now we're actually going to jump inside this. So whereabouts are we on the ship? We're actually in the main bridge, which is up here, which is very nicely detailed with pipes. So can we got power. So if I actually look at the stats for this thing does get up to speed, which is, you know, he was saying sorry for the, you know, the ship's design and stuff, but that's pretty good. So I think I've looked through the majority of the ship, and all I need to do is try and figure out this hangar. So this is the hangar, very well sealed off, very well protected. The issue I tend to have with a lot of ships that call themselves like, well, I've called this the frigate because it had no ship class, so I've called it, you know, a war frigate because this thing is just like the mothership. But the trouble is with most ships, they don't have protected areas as such. They don't have like these protected doorways, they just have an open section. I've done it on a few of my ships, but only because they're disposable ships, whereas this one you'd like to think it would, you know, be able to hold its ground. So this is actually, you know, got a very well defended hangar area which wouldn't be destroyed fairly quickly because these doors would just be stopping you at every chance. So if I hit one again, that should close it, and as you can see, if once this shuts, I can show you those landing gears in operation as well. So that will lock it shut now. So if I hit one, it doesn't move, it just doesn't move, which is really well thought through. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to test out all these cannons and stuff are all the same, so I'm only going to test the top turret, I think. So I'll set a target up and I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so I'm back. So what I'm actually going to do is I've got the turret set up. I've actually put a cockpit down on the actual turret because I found it difficult to use while in the view I was in. Further back in the cockpit, I do think it needs a camera or something. I'm unsure whether it does actually have a camera. Oh, it does have a camera, but either way. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to, if I just clear my throat, I'll just show you how it works. So it has two axes, it has an X and a Y. So this is the one, this is the Y axis that basically allows it to rotate 360, and then you've got, I'm using 3 and 4, which is the increase and decrease velocity, and basically what that does is allows me to go on the X axis or whichever one it's called again, and allows me to move it up and down, which is quite cool. And the best thing about it is it will reload as well. It's all connected via the advanced rotors, which mean it can, you know, reload a lot better. So what we can do is we can try and shoot this. So this is what you'd actually see as the, you know, pilot of this thing. So what we want to do is we want to lift it up. So we want to go 3 and 4, maybe a bit further down. There we go, and fire if we can. Yeah, so I think it has a safety setting as well, so I have to turn them on, and we go boom. So that has ripped a gnarly hole in the side of that. If you look at it there, oh wow, these railguns, just destroy bits of it, and I think I'm going to try and target some critical areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target the back end there, and we want to rotate it this way. So we're going to take some shots directly at the winglets and see what we cause. So this is just a proof of if the ship was, you know, usable. It is protecting, but it's all like sort of, you know, lower armour. It's all like light armour, so it's not doing the best job. Let's see how well this goes, because I may freaking destroy it. If we go F8, what damage have we done? So yeah, so that has taken the brunt, but we do have a hull breach, slightly anyway, not fully. We're supposed to fire again. We are starting to breach through into that main section of the captain's area, which is a slight problem for anyone that is on board. So these, oh wow, yeah. So this ship, in terms of usability, is really nicely done, really well made, but in terms of placement of things, again, he's just gone off a standard bridge design where you'd stick it at the top so you can see everything. But this is my issue with them. You need like a separate bridge inside somewhere that allows you to just defend better, really. Okay, so I had a bit of a think through. There are rocket launchers on the front end of the ship, but what is a ship test if it doesn't involve a crash test? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try and line this up as best as I can, and we're just going to absolutely ram the crap out of this thing, trying to get this up to like a top speed. So we're going to line ourselves up with these rocket launchers and absolutely go for it. So here we go. Oh my god. Christ. Criminy wickets. And it's still going. It is still going. So that was productive. So I'm actually going to reverse this out now. We'll have a look at the damage. So these rockets are designed to absolutely nail in close quarters combat like that. So I actually reckon that would be useful as a ram, but we'll actually have to check the damage, because of course if there are any hull breaches, I have had to break through that section, then the ship would be in potential danger. I mean, obviously with all those rockets I've just set off, I've kind of, you know, destroyed a lot of this ship, but let's have a look at this ship. A lot of the rocket launchers were still workable, but as you can see, we got hull breaches up on the top deck here, which is for what exactly? This is like the kitchen area, which I don't believe I actually found. Where the hell was this located? So there are a few more areas I probably missed. I knew I was going to miss something, but either way, we've got a hull breach in the kitchen area, which doesn't, you know, spell too well with the crew, because obviously they would die. But that has been it, guys. So if you guys have enjoyed this and enjoyed the crash test and the weapons test and things like that, then don't be afraid to like, favourite, and of course subscribe for more. I know it's been a long video, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it all the same. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.